Libra, what's up? Welcome to your Twin Flame Love reading for mid-January with me, Adrian Nelson, your Psychic Tarot reader. In this Twin Flame reading, we are going to look at three things. We're going to look at the person that you're dealing with. We are going to look at the challenges, and we're going to look at the universal guidance. Clarify that and end off with an oracle card. Please remember that these are general messages, so please take them as they resonate. For those of you that are first time to the channel, I'd like to welcome you. I hope that you would consider subscribing to the channel. And for those of you coming back, I'd like to thank you very much for your beautiful, amazing support. Let's get started. All right, so first energy, my beautiful Libras, the person that you are dealing with. And for this, we've got the 10 of Wands. Lots of emotions all over the place. It says working too hard or too many hours, the need for balance in life, let others help you, health problems due to stress. Okay, now when I look at this Libra, it appears that you might be dealing with someone that might be very focused on their career. Maybe they do have still some emotional things that they are dealing with. And you could be feeling, or maybe somebody said this to you, but there is a definite feeling here of almost feeling like the person that you care about doesn't have time to be with you. You know, they'll be like, maybe I'm focused on my career now, first of all, you know, but I kind of feel like this person's emotions is very much all over the place. You know, it feels like they are dealing with some challenges. So if you want to be with this person, you might need to give them a little bit of time to get some clarity here. Their health may be affected. So I wouldn't take it too personally when this person says that, you know, that sort of like they can't be with you right now, because it's not so much a sense of not wanting to be with you. It might literally just be that they have got so much on their plate right now that to them the prospect of love is more stressful as opposed to, you know, sort of like freeing and happy and, you know, sort of comforting and all those things that go along with love. The challenges for this connection, the dreamer, a new start, trust yourself, push your fears aside and take a leap of faith. The thing that I'm getting on this Libra, it might be that maybe you've got your mind set on someone, maybe you've been with someone for a while, maybe you've had an idea of who you'll be with, how it will be, but I really get that things are taking a very different and quite interesting turn for you as well. New start, new beginning. So I feel that in your life specifically, you are sort of on that space where you yourself is very much sort of like, you know, embarking on the path of new, embarking on the path of sort of like maybe discovering yourself, opening yourself to new possibilities. And in this space, I wouldn't say that you don't have space for love here, but it's more like maybe you need to find your feet a little first. You know, you want to be like, okay, so going forward, what am I really looking at? You know, where am I at? That sort of thing. So new beginnings are wonderful, but sometimes with new beginnings, we don't know exactly where they are heading, even if you are working with a plan. And so maybe, you know, I would say maybe just give it a little bit of time. Like even if you look at this hourglass, the sand has just started pouring through. So you actually do have time, you do have universal support. Everything is working for you in a good, positive direction. So don't lose hope and don't lose faith, and whatever you do, don't push anything, okay? Let's look at the universal guidance for you. Victory. 6 of Wands, victory and success in every possible shape and form. Wise choices that bring public recognition and success, promotions, awards, and scholarships. So you might be meeting your person at work, or maybe you work together and you like, maybe the company's expanding, doing your own thing, whatever it may be. I do feel that there are certain things that you just need to take care of over here. So it's not a case of you shouldn't be open to love now. It's more a case of you should just give yourself just a little bit of a breather, let the dust settle a little bit before, you know, making any sort of definitive decisions and choices and that sort of thing. Okay, let's clarify that for you and let's see what we got. So we're going to start off by clarifying your person. You might be dealing with someone that, you know, they maybe just need a little bit of time on their own. And you know what, my beautiful Libras, when a person is in this sort of space, in this sort of energy, You don't want to be pushing it, because the pushing could be you pushing them away from you. Okay? So if somebody needs some time, give them some time. All right? Let's see. And yes, I know your beautiful heart. You could say, well, maybe I can help you. I can be there for you, you know. I can be your soundboard. I can be your soft landing. Maybe this person needs a little bit of a hard landing in actual fact, you know. So you may not like it, but you could also have the experience where it kind of feels like they are, you know, drifting away. Trying to hold on to this is going to only make it worse, okay? Let's see, what do we have? It reminds me of that song of Celine Dion that she had way back in the day from an album that actually called Celine Dion. What was it? What is that song now? If I were you, I'd hold affection higher than any star in sight. Take this to heart, and you'll never part. These are the things that I would do if I were you. So this person's not pushing you away, they just need a bit of space, okay? 8 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. They might be a little bit clueless, indecisive, not really clearly grasping the options that they have available in life at the moment. And so they're not ready to bring all that baggage into a connection. It's got nothing to do with you. It might seem very personal, but it's personal to them. It's not a reflection of you, okay? With the 8 of Swords, your person is dealing with some stuff. They are struggling with some stuff and they need some time to work it out, okay? By pushing them to pursue anything, no matter how good your intentions are, you're going to push them away, okay? This person is definitely, now I want to be honest with you, this person is definitely open to the idea of a family life, whatever that dynamic might mean for them, but they may not have 100% made up their mind just yet that it's going to be with you, okay? And when you push someone to show them how wonderful you can be for them, you may push them away, okay? So I know it isn't easy. I can feel that it isn't easy. There's an aeroplane flying above. I do apologize for that noise. Fly. And I'm sorry to say this, but this person, it's like they understand what they have with you. But it might almost be like what I'm feeling is like, you know, before people sometimes make that final commitment, they just want to make sure that this is what they want. So they sort of want to almost like broaden their umbrella, their perspective, to make sure that this is what they want. So you might even be dealing with someone that says, well, I maybe want to try being on my own for a while. I might want to try and see what happens if I open myself to the idea of being with someone else. And the thing is, if you don't like it, you don't like it. If that ain't your deal, then that ain't your deal. But then you need to make up your mind, you know, because I'm not suggesting that you are holding on for dear life, hoping against all hope that they see the beauty of who you are, because then you devalue yourself. I'm not recommending that you do that, okay? So if your friends or whoever says, hey, well, Libra, why don't you go out with that person? You're like, no, you know, Adrian Nelson, the tarot reader in South Africa said, I got to hold at a moment. That is not what I said. That's not what I said. In actual fact, what might really be good for this connection is to let this person see that you're not going to wait around for them like a wallflower, you know. But I'm not talking about spiting each other. It's about, if they want freedom, give them freedom, you know. Only you can really decide. Let's look at the challenge here, my beautiful Libra. The 2 of Swords, the Tower, and the Page of Pentacles. You know, the thing is, you don't want to be with someone that doesn't sort of fully have that conviction in their mind that they want to be with you. Because that can easily become a very toxic pattern that can go on for the rest of your connection. Okay? But in some ways, it almost seems like you need some time and space as well, you know, to maybe make up your mind. And I want you to think of it like this, Libra. You know, sometimes we meet someone and we have a beautiful thing with someone, and, you know, it no longer works out. But sometimes that connection is there to give you some clarity about what you do want, about what you don't want. So maybe take a bit of time and reflect on this. I feel that for some of you, you have almost sort of like put yourself a little bit on the back burner for this connection. And so life is kind of like karmically giving you, back that, placing yourself second. No. There's some clarity you need to get here. There are some things here when it comes to love, that beautiful twin flame love connection. There are some things that you need to work through here. This could be the 3D to 5D connection that's happening, that ascension, that alignment. It could be that maybe you're working through karma, but you are releasing some very necessary things here. And that is what makes you really ready to be an even better giver of love. Okay? Let's see what the universe has got to say for this. What does the universe have? Angels, beautiful guides and guardian angels. What do we have for Libra, please? What is it that they need to know with twin flame love connection, this challenge that you are going through? You got the Three of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Five of Cups. So it's like for some of you, you either have or you are in danger of repeating the past. But it's no longer working and sitting well because you are no longer the person that you were in the past. You have healed from a lot of pain, from a lot of spaces where you'll just put yourself second. And, I feel that for some of you, now don't shoot the messenger, but I feel that for some of you, you may have gotten yourself into this latest love connection, or your previous one, from a point of not fully realizing your actual worth. And now you're in the space where you are. And so what I would do if I were you, before pursuing a connection with anyone else, or before even, let's say you're in a connection and you may be thinking of proposing to this person or something like that, moving in together, whatever it may be, I will first work on clearing out all the past energy within myself. Otherwise, we take that past sort of residual, non-positive serving energy with us, and we sort of ruin something that could have been potentially beautiful for us. Okay? Let's see what the keepers of the light have for you, my beautiful Libras. What is it that my beautiful Libras need to know? What is it that my beautiful Libras need to know? Spirit guides and guardian angels. What is it that my beautiful Libras need to know? I do feel that for many of you, you need to focus on work stronger at the moment. I feel that is where you need to be at. It says the divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Now, some of you, this might be the last thing that you want to hear, but sometimes it's a good thing when something doesn't work out, right? Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Find the happiness within yourself, especially if you've been looking for someone else to complete you. The idea with twin flame love is that it's two people that are already happy within themselves, that are celebrating happiness together. When we try to find happiness from another person, it never works out. That is a recipe for disaster. Okay? So that's what I got for you, beautiful Libras. I hope that it helps. If any of you are open to learning how to read cards, or you're experiencing a spiritual awakening or interest in spiritual ascension, that next level, do check out the links down below in the description for my online courses. And if it resonates with you, then, it'll be my honor to guide you in that direction. From my heart, namaste, love and light. Bye.